Heading to operational area.
Well
Arrived
done.
at destination.
Now it's time to take action and extinguish the fire.
Understood.
Good job.
Task completed.
You've completed your first objective. Remember, you need to complete all objectives to resolve the emergency. Your shift will end when there are no more emergencies left to handle.
Understood.
Be advised,
Task completed.
unattended fires intensify
Will do.
and become increasingly dangerous over time. The parking
Task
area is now
completed.
clear. Excellent work. Chaos is a critical factor in your operations. It represents the level of disorder and challenges you face during your shift. Keep an eye on the chaos meter displayed in the top right corner. If it exceeds the threshold for too long, you risk failing the shift. Keep in mind that each active objective contributes to the chaos level. Successfully completing objectives helps reduce chaos and
Will
brings
do.
you closer to a successful outcome. A bystander has been injured. He will need an ambulance to be treated at the scene and safely transported to a hospital. The ambulance is a transport vehicle for paramedics and injured individuals. Paramedics can bring stabilized patients to the ambulance for safe transportation. Additionally,
Heading to operational
paramedics
area.
have the ability to stabilize individuals with minor injuries.
On the scene.
Unload the paramedic and assign him to the injured person. Once the patient is stable, the paramedic will bring them to the ambulance
Sending
for
down
transport.
crew.
Understood. Task completed. Task completed.
The patient is ready for transfer. Send the ambulance back to finish the objective.
Listening. Returning to base.
Your teammates are reporting people trapped on top of the building. Direction change. You will need to send in a ladder truck so firefighters can reach them. We've got a problem. Bystanders are obstructing the path of the ladder truck. You need to address this by deploying police officers to handle the situation and clear the way for the ladder truck to proceed.
Heading to the operational area. Arrived at destination. Setting
Awaiting
down
instructions. Will do.
Dealing with groups of bystanders is optional, but it's recommended to address their presence. They can get injured by hazards like fires and hinder the efficiency of our units. Good
Task
news.
completed.
The path is now clear. You have clearance to deploy the ladder truck and
Listening.
proceed with the rescue operation. There is no room. Free up a slot by sending back vehicles you don't need at the moment.
Ready. Ready. Listening. Listening. Returning to base. On the move.
The ladder
Arrived
truck
at
is in
destination.
position. Now give the order to extend the ladder.
Will do.
Your
Task
teammates'
completed.
firefighters have been notified and are on their way.
Awaiting instructions.
The patient's injuries are too major for immediate transport. Paramedics can handle minor injuries while doctors are needed for major and critical cases. Remember, if left untreated, patients may deteriorate over time, progressing from having minor to major and eventually critical injuries. One of your teammates is sending a doctor to take care of the person with major injuries. You should get an ambulance ready for transport. There is no room. Free up a slot by sending back vehicles you don't need at the moment.
Awaiting instructions. Crew, return. Returning to base.
You don't have to wait for a doctor to stabilize the patient. Your paramedic can take over as soon as their condition changes to minor.
On the move. Arrived at destination.
Ready.
Setting down crew.
Got it. Task completed. Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base.
Deploy all available firefighting units to the hotel. The fire is still not under control and the building is at risk.
Heading to operational area. Ready. Returning to base. On the scene. Ready. Will do. On the move. Task completed. Listening. Will do. On the scene. Ready. Will do.
Great job.
Task completed.
Thanks to your help, the situation is under control. A successful first operation.
On the move.
On the move.
On the scene. On the move.
Arrived at destination.
Awaiting instructions.
Ready
Dropping
to
off
fire.
crew. Arrived at destination. Awaiting instructions. Ready.
Ready
Dropping
to
off
fire.
crew.
Will do.
Ready.
Listening. Setting down crew.
Will do.
Listening. Got it. Listening. Will do. Listening.
Ready. Will do. Heading to operational Task area. completed.
Ready.
Arrived
On
at
the move.
destination.
Task completed.
Wind direction change. East.
Heading to operational area.
On the move. Ready. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Got it. Heading to operational
scene.
area.
Listening.
Awaiting
Dropping off crew.
instructions. Will do. Ready.
Taking damage.
Taking damage. On the scene. Will do. Task completed. Awaiting. Got it.
On the move.
Task completed. Task completed.
Heading to
Task
operational
completed.
area. On the ready. Dropping
Listening.
off crew.
Moving out. Task completed.
Arrived at destination.
Returning to base. Ready. Returning to base.
Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting
Setting down
instructions.
crew.
I'm on the move.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to base. On the move.
On the move.
Arrived at destination. Awaiting dropping
Ready.
off crew.
Returning to vehicle. Arrived at destination. Listening.
On the move.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to base.
Listening. Setting
Listening.
down crew.
Returning to vehicle.
Listening. Returning to base. Awaiting dropping
Listening.
off crew.
Will do. Got it. Heading to operational area.
Heading to operational area.
On the scene. Ready. Dropping
Awaiting
off crew.
instructions. Moving out.
Listening. I'm on the move. Listening.
Arrived at destination.
I'm on the move.
Awaiting instructions. Setting
Awaiting
down
instructions.
crew.
Got it. Task completed. Task completed.
Listening. Understood. Ready. Recalling crew. Returning to
completed.
base. Listening. Crew return. Returning to base.
Listening. Listening. Moving out. Understood. Listening.
Awaiting instruction. Got it. Heading to operational area.
Task completed.
On the scene.
Awaiting
Dropping off
instructions. Moving out. Task completed.
crew. Listening. Returning to base.
Ready. Understood.
Awaiting instruct. Understood.
Task completed. Task completed. Awaiting instructions. Will do.
Ready. Returning to base. Ready. Returning to vehicle.
Ready. Returning to base. Listening. Task completed.
New orders received.
Task completed. On the move.
On the move. Ready. Returning to base.
On the
An
scene.
emergency
Arrived
has
at
been
destination.
completed.
Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting instructions. Got it. Ready. Arrived at
Awaiting
destination.
instructions.
I'm under
Understood.
attack. I'm under attack.
Will do. Heading to the operational area. On the scene. Dropping
Listening.
off crew.
Will do. Listening.
Awaiting
Dropping off
instructions.
completed.
Understood.
Task completed. Heading to operational
Task
area.
completed. Task completed.
Listening. Recalling crew. Returning to base. On the scene. Ready. Dropping
Listening.
off crew.
Understood.
Awaiting instructions. Got it. Awaiting understood.
Listening. Task completed.
Heading to operational area.
Task completed. Task completed.
Awaiting instructions. Task completed.
On the
Returning
scene.
to base.
Awaiting
Dropping off
instructions.
crew.
Task completed.
Listening.
On the move. Listening. Crew returning to base. Crew returning to base.
Ready. Returning to base.
On the scene. Dropping
Awaiting
off crew.
instructions. Understood.
Listening. Understood.
Ready. Crew, return. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Awaiting instructions.
Task completed.
Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Waiting instructions. Understood.
Awaiting instructions. Moving out.
Task completed.
Heading to operational area.
Task completed.
On the move.
Awaiting will do.
Awaiting instructions. Got it. On the scene.
Task completed.
On the scene. Awaiting instructions.
Ready. Got it. Awaiting instructions. Got it.
Ready. Got it.
Task completed.
Ready. Ready. Awaiting instructions. Ready. Returning to base. Awaiting and setting
Listening.
down crew.
Will do.
Ready. Got it. Listening. Listening. Setting
Listening.
down crew.
Will do.
Awaiting instructions. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Task completed.
On the move.
Task completed. Task completed.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to base. Awaiting.
Awaiting
Dropping off
instructions.
crew.
Understood. Task completed. Task completed.
New
Crew
orders received.
Returning to base.
Ready. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Heading to the operational area. Heading to operational area.
Ready. Returning to base.
Awaiting instructions. Dropping
Awaiting
off
instructions. Will do.
Crew. On the listening.
Heading to operational area.
An emergency has been completed.
On the move.
Completed.
Heading to the operational area. Heading to the operational area. On the move. On the
Heading
scene.
to operational
Grid.
area.
Dropping
Awaiting
off
instruction.
cruise.
Understood.
Oh, dropping
Awaiting
off
instruction.
cruise.
Understood.
Listen, setting
Awaiting
down crew.
understood. I'm under attack. I'm under attack. On the scene.
On the move.
I'm under attack. I'm under attack. Got it. I'm under attack.
Listening. Setting down crew.
Awaiting
Roger,
instruction.
destination.
Understood. Task completed. Task completed. Understood. Awaiting instructions. Task completed. Awaiting
New
instructions.
orders
Returning
received.
to base.
Awaiting instructions. Crew, return. Returning to base. Ready. Returning to base. Returning to base. Ready. Crew, return. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
On the move. Heading to operational area. On the move. Awaiting instructions. Arrived at destination. On the scene. Vehicle on the move. Arrived at destination. On the move. Awaiting instructions. Dropping
Ready.
off crew.
Understood. Understood.
Listen, setting
Ready.
down crew.
Got it.
On the scene. Awaiting instructions. Can't do that.
Taking damage.
Listening.
Listening. On the move. Returning to vehicle. Got it. Taking damage.
One of your units requires medical attention.
On the move. Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base. Listening. Returning to base.
Listening. On the scene. Task completed. Setting
Awaiting
down
instructions.
crew.
Got it. Understood. Taking damage. Taking damage. Taking damage. Task completed. On the move. Task complete. Waiting it. Moving out. Listening. On the move. On the move. Ready. Understood. Awaiting instructions. Got it. Listening. Will do. Task completed. Listening. Task will do. On the scene. Taking damage. On my way. On my way. Taking damage. On the move.
Awaiting instructions.
Listening. Recalling. Returning to base.
Ready. Crew, returning to base. Listening. Dropping
Listening.
off crew.
Understood.
Task completed. Listening.
Got it.
Heading to operational area.
Wind direction change, north.
Arrived at destination. On the move. Awaiting instructions. Dropping
Awaiting.
off crew.
Will do.
Listening. Got it. Awaiting. Dropping off crew. On
Awaiting.
the scene.
Will do. Awaiting instructions. Task completed.
Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting instructions. Task completed.
Ready.
Task completed.
Transporting patient.
On the scene. Heading to operational area. Awaiting instruction. Will do.
Listening.
Awaiting
Dropping off
instructions.
crew.
Got it.
On the scene. Dropping
Listening.
off crew.
On my way. Heading to operational area. On the move. On the scene.
Task completed. Awaiting instructions.
Task completed.
Got it.
Arrived at
Returning to
destination.
base.
Ready.
Awaiting
Dropping off
instructions.
crew.
Got it.
Awaiting instructions. Recalling. Returning to base. Awaiting instructions. Dropping
Listening.
off crew.
On my way.
Listening. On my way. Awaiting instructions.
Ready. Will do.
Ready. Recall. Returning to base.
Awaiting instructions. Recalling. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Ready.
New orders received.
Task completed.
Returning to base.
Heading to operational area. Arrived at destination.
Heading to operational
An
area.
emergency has been completed.
Arrived at destination. Heading to operational
Ready.
area.
Understood. Arrived at destination.
Arrived at destination.
Waiting
Setting down
instructions. Got
crew.
it.
Setting
Waiting
down
instructions.
crew.
On the move. Taking damage. Task completed. Heading to operational area. Ready. Await. Setting
Ready.
down crew.
Moving out. On the move.
Task completed.
Listening.
Listening.
Arrived at destination.
On my way.
Listening. Recalling crew. Returning to base. Listening. Will do.
Ready. Moving out. Moving out. Ready. Vehicle on the move. Awaiting. Moving out. On the. Got it. Arrived at destination.
Heading to operational area.
Listening. Dropping off
Got it.
crew. Awaiting instruction.
On the scene.
Understood.
Awaiting instruction. Understood.
Taking down.
On the scene.
Task completed. Listening. Returning to base.
Task completed. Task completed.
On the move. Arrived at destination. Dropping
Ready.
off crew.
Understood.
Ready. Got it.
Listening. Ready. Got it. Ready.
Returning to base. Task completed. Task completed.
Awaiting
Task completed.
returning to
Task
base.
completed.
Task completed.
Listening. Understood. On the move. Returning to base. Arrived at destination. Ready. Setting
Ready.
down
Will do.
crew. Heading to operational area.
Task completed.
Dropping
Ready.
off crew.
Will do.
Listening. Returning to vehicle. Awaiting. Returning to base.
Listening. Entering vehicle.
Awaiting instructions.
Task completed.
List. Returning to base.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to base.
Task
Ready.
completed.
Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Heading to operational area.
Listening. Will do.
Listening. Understood.
On the scene. Listening.
Task completed. Heading to operational area.
Ready. Returning to base.
Oh, listening. Got it.
Heading to operational area. On the scene. Task completed.
Ready.